good to see everybody on one screen again, together again. It feels like it's been a super long time since actually before the holidays. So
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm
I
happy to be
hope
back.
everyone had a lovely holiday, doing all the holiday things and a
Yes.
splendid
Yes.
kickoff to the new year.
Yes, it was great. It was great. It was pretty low key for us, but just
Same.
being home with family is where it's at. We had some good food, some good gifts, and hanging out, and got to watch a bunch of YouTube. So I'm happy. Yeah.
For
Yeah,
real,
right?
yeah. It's nice to do all the things. It's nice to do all the things. So yeah, I am just looking over to the chat. I do see possibly some people kind of maybe lurking.
Oh,
So
hey, Heather.
hey, Heather, thank you.
Hey.
Oh, stopping by before dinner. That's good. What's for
Good to see
dinner?
you.
What's for dinner?
Yeah.
Our
Inquiring
favorite
minds
topic.
want to know. Yes.
The favorite
I don't
topic.
have a dinner plan today. I don't have a dinner plan today.
That's okay. Sometimes it's nice not to.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to not really have to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's pretty quiet in the chat. It's pretty quiet.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
we'll give people a little bit of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll give them a little time. We can talk about something. We could do a collective or
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll let me see. What is the favorite deck of choice these days?
oh, okay.
Mhm.
Which one's I mean, probably the one I'm shuffling. Absolutely. We were just talking about this, but definitely the winter season tarot. I've been really enjoying this because it reflects the environment that I'm looking out my window in right now. And yeah, the artwork is just really reflective. Like, look at this 5 of coins. Like, oh man.
So cool.
I know the colors are
Yeah.
really good.
I saw that one on Etsy. I thought it was pretty. Then I looked and I was like,
This 8 of
got a ship from
swords.
Canada.
That one, oh, that reminds me of the movie,
Oh,
where the kid, yes,
the Christmas story. Yeah, with the leg lamp.
yeah. Oh my God, I almost died when I saw the leg lamp on Amethyst. Is it Amethyst Ascensions channel?
I know. She had like the
Yeah.
actual full size one. I almost died. I was
Yes,
like,
just
love
no.
it.
like in the movie, like right in the
Mhm.
middle of the window. I was just like blown
Yeah.
away.
I was picturing
My
myself walking
brother-in-law
by
has
your house
that.
looking in like, oh, she's got the leg lamp. I love that. Look at this 4 of wands.
It's such a
Yeah.
good deck.
Page of coins. I never thought the page of coins would be a woodpecker, but that's cool. Ace of swords. Look at the big icicle.
That's a good one. I could see the woodpecker, right? Because the way that they like are constantly hitting the wood, I don't know, speaks to grounding.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
The 10
Yep.
of wands climbing that iceberg, ice mountain. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yikes.
Also, like persistence. The woodpecker.
Look at the
Yes.
page of cups. He's got his little backpack.
Oh
That's
my gosh,
hilarious.
that's stinking cute. I love that.
It's supposed to be like a messenger.
Yes, like a carrier pigeon.
Hi, Anna.
And the 7 of pentacles is so good with the maple syrup, like they're tapping for the
Oh, yes. That's an art.
Mm-hmm.
That is an art. Yes, Happy New Year, Anna.
Oh, hi,
Happy
Anna.
New Year.
Happy
Hey,
New Year to you.
we're just looking at some cards, hanging out.
Yeah. I don't think I have any of my favorites in here. But I got
Heather
my
says
Zammer Twins
magical
Oracle.
botanical. I feel like I see that in my mind's eye, but I'm not 100% sure which one that is. Is that
Yeah.
that she's pairing with the Fyodor? Is it Pavlov? I don't. I'm pretty sure I
Mhm.
pronounced it wrong.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
Penelope Pit Stop. Penelope Pit Stop. I don't remember that one.
I should. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Isn't that like I'm trying to picture the cartoon in my head. It sounds familiar. Um, let me see.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting to know the I Am the Artist tarot, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a quirky deck. Like the artwork is so crazy, and all the like all the animals are like hybrid mutant animals. um some cases you see like a head with no body, or vice versa, or the legs are off to the side. I don't know, it's just the silliest thing ever, but it's so cool the way that it was done. And it's been a lot of fun getting to know this deck. That's the extra
Cool.
card. So cute.
I
It's a
love it.
lot of fun. This deck is a lot of fun.
The quirkier, the better for me. I like it.
Yeah. I think it's meant for like creative types.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't consider myself creative because I don't create art, but at the same time, I feel like the work that we do is creative. And
Oh
when we
gosh, yeah.
film and put out,
Very.
we are tapping into a lot of creativity. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's useful, I think, for me to see things put together that in your mind you think, oh, that doesn't go together. But, it does, because in the world
Yes.
of creativity, anything goes.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. I agree. And you're very creative. Like, that's why I love watching other people's channels, because like your creativity and your personality comes through and how you present. Like we can literally just show a deck of cards, but in the way that we do it and how we see things, it's different. And then you get to learn people's different, like, personality styles and things. So I like that.
Yes, Heather. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was I was gonna say it was really helpful for me to see the live with you and Lennon,
Mm.
um, and to see the artwork in the book, because I have doodles like that, but to me they're so like basic that
Yeah.
I would never consider like putting that out as art. But
Yeah.
I felt validated. I felt seen. So I was like, you know
Hmm.
what? That is art, damn it.
It is. It is. I know. Yeah. Yeah, it was so nice talking to her. Like it felt like we said at first, it felt so foreign because we're like, we've known each other for years, but we've never actually connected in this way. So we're kind of like, hi.
Yes,
I said, I'm a little starstruck. She's like, stop.
it was
Uh,
good. It was really good.
hey, Moira. Hello. How are you?
Hello. I love that
Hello.
kitty cat. I
I
love that
know.
kitty cat.
So cute. Uh, I know. I love Lennon too. She's great.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And she's like, she's like, and I thought maybe like there would be moments of silence, like where we didn't have anything to talk about. And we're like, blah, blah, blah. I said, oh no, never a shortage of things to talk about.
Oh, there was so much. And there were certain, like especially some of the decks, right? Like I was like hoping to get even more information, because to be able to hear the creative process and the reason why they came up with what they came up with and what purpose is served for them at that moment is
Yeah.
so valuable. It's not information that you would get by clicking on the link to make playing cards and
Right.
buying the deck. You would never know all of the things that went into
Mm-hmm.
the deck. So I really love to hear that, what I consider like, oh, the insider information.
Yeah. Yeah, and she goes into depth about all of her creations, her books, her decks, all on her channel. And she's even more like passionate into like going into detail because she's just filming and not live, right? She's not put on the spot. So she's in her element. She's in her like the privacy of her, her space. And I think honestly, like that's what drew me to her decks to begin with is her passion for it. You know what I mean? When someone's so passionate, like they can sell you like a used shoe and you're like, yeah, I need that.
Yes, I agree, Heather. I think she was very
Yeah.
down to earth.
Yeah.
She has a specific accent, and I kept trying to place it, but I was like, oh, where is that? Like, I felt
Georgia.
like I know it, but I didn't know it. Like, oh,
Yeah, she's a Georgian girl.
is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's
Yeah.
been getting a lot of media coverage because I guess they got
Oh, yeah.
snow for the first time in forever.
Oh.
And so everybody was going nuts in Atlanta, like trying to build like snowmen and all the things with like this much snow. It was like these
Kitty.
itty bitty little snowmen. Oh, what is that?
Oh, Predicto Kitty?
Yes.
It's Predicto Kitty. Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Ask it a question.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I meant to say hi.
Wait, what
Myra.
is that? I don't know what that is.
Okay, so, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, it's got batteries. Okay. Come on.
Yes.
You ask it a question.
Okay, so what do we want to ask it?
Without a whisker of doubt.
Will it snow again this year in South Carolina?
Nope. Now, excuse me while I
Nope.
use the litter box.
What did it say?
While I use the litter box. Excuse me for a
That's
minute.
hilarious.
While I use the litter box is what I just said.
It just excused itself. Predicto Kitty. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I've never seen that before.
I apparently there are like 4 of them left. I'm sure there'll be more, but they had it marked down for like $15 on Amazon. I was like, oh my gosh, he's coming home with me.
I love it. That's like a magic 8-ball coming to life as a
Yeah,
kitty.
yeah. It's kind of like Jeff's Mr. Predicto.
Yeah.
Yeah, but cute, I think they've got a dragon one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dragon, and they have the Trump one.
Yeah,
Trump
and then they have a I forget what they call the pickle, but there's a pickle one. It's pretty funny too.
A predicting pickle. Wow.
Yeah, but it's made by different people, but it answers yes or no questions. Yes, I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh. Without a
Somebody's
whisker of
gonna
a
do it.
doubt.
Well,
I
we
love
were,
stuff like
doing
that.
like show and tell. So, yeah.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I
maybe the kitty
wanted
can
to
make
see
it
your
a
favorite thing, so there it is.
My little familiar right here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Heather loves it's a black kitty. Neat, neat.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, and they put like little hearts in his eyes. So that.
That
Oh,
is
yeah, I can
adorable.
see that. Oh, I like how the belly lights up. That's cool. A pickle.
Yeah.
Is it a yodeling pickle?
I wonder if that's any relation to like the Christmas pickle.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
maybe.
There's like the whole series of like different kinds of pickles, apparently. I went down a bit of a rabbit hole on Amazon with that.
I love that. I love it.
Well, I'm glad to see that there are some people in the chat, and thank you
Yeah.
very much for joining us today,
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon. Sunday is like one of those days where a lot of people are just kind of relaxing and enjoying before they start all of the routines of, the week ahead. So I'm thankful that you all popped in to join us. And if there's anybody that's interested in a reading, charm
Yeah.
style, let us know. We're happy to oblige. Just
Yeah.
put your
Got any
question in the
questions?
chat and we can
Yeah.
go from there. We can go. I was going through my charms actually, and I found one that I feel like it's too big compared to the rest of my other charms. So I don't keep it with the charms, but I found it today and I wanted to pull it out. Um,
Oh, is that a
Oh,
star
cool.
card? It's a star
yes.
card.
Yeah, I'm like squinting to try to see it. Yeah. Okay, now I see it.
Aw,
Yeah. Cool.
I love that.
Yes.
I think
And it's so funny because if you flip it to the other side, like it has the backs.
oh, it even has the back.
That's really cute.
Oh,
I have
how
no idea
sweet.
where this came from, but like I have it with my little
Nice.
trinkets. And the star is my card of the year for 2025. Um, I want to say hi to my friend Clavis. Hi, Clavis. How are you? Miss you, girl.
Hi.
Hey.
Miss you, girl. We're overdue for a catch up, Clavis. So yeah, I wanted to pull it out because it's my card of the year. I don't know, so many little synchronicities.
Mm-hmm.
This
Mm-hmm.
morning I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a post and I was like, oh, I have to save that because it was related to the star card. Now, of course, I'm gonna try to find it and it'll be like gone. Let me see. See if I can find it. It says the star is the vision which sustains us. The star is the vision which sustains us because it was talking, the
That's
post
pretty.
was talking about how the star card was more than just hope.
Mm.
Uh, that if you view it as vision, like a vision that, and then pursue it that way, knowing that the universe is on your side, through the star, then anything is attainable. And I love that
Oh,
this morning. I love that. Like, oh,
that
that's
is
so
awesome.
cool.
That's really cool. Like holding the vision. Really. That's so good. Yeah, I have one of those
Mhm.
little plastic cards. I don't know where it came from either, now that I think of it. I don't know, but it's a page of wands and it has a little back to it, but it's like you said, it's a little bit bigger than a charm. And it's from, I think, like that. I don't know what the deck is called. I don't have this deck, but it's just like a little plastic
Oh,
charm.
Yeah.
It's like the
you
little
know what?
Buddha.
Like, didn't they make like tiles just like some of the other tiles that are out there? I
Oh,
feel like
maybe.
that person, yes, I feel like that
Maybe.
person made tiles.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's what this is from then. Like I don't have the tiles, but this came with a deck, and I can't remember
Yeah.
which deck it was, but
Hmm.
yeah,
This one right here, Clavis, little Buddha, the little Buddha.
little
I think it's
Buddha.
the
Yeah.
same creator as the pastel kitty.
Oh, maybe that's what it came with then. I've had like this
Mhm.
has been in here. I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't really get pulled out that often because it's kind of big, but
But it's in there. Oh, look,
it's in there.
Nancy's here. Hi,
Hey.
Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello.
Thank you for
Yeah.
joining.
I've got my Jamie Sawyer tiles here today. I actually was going to use them today for our
For
for our
readings,
live.
oh, that would be fun. You know
Yeah.
what I'm like so thinking about is, and I forget, I'm terrible at this. Um, the girl that does the coins, the tarot coins, and she has them in like gold and silver. She has a Kickstarter out right now for some other coin.
Oh.
But she has like Lenormand coins. She has the entire tarot deck as coins. And what else? She does like a set with just the majors. It's pretty cool. And I was like, oh my God, that would be so fun to just have a bag of coins, like a pirate and pull out. You could read them just like if you were,
Yeah.
casting charms.
I have tarot tiles. I backed it on Kickstarter. They're like little plastic tiles.
Mm.
I have them as well. Like it's really cool. All forms of different casting. It's great.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jamie Sawyer, very, very talented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. There's no questions in the chat, so everybody's content. Everybody's
Yeah.
content.
Oh, we got
Everyone must have
Anna.
had a fabulous start to their new year, and that's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very happy.
Yeah. Anna
So
said she wants a question. If you
oh,
had,
So yeah,
I
she
told.
had like a love. She wanted a
did
love
I miss
reading.
that? I'm sorry, I missed it. Where was it? Oh, a love reading right here. Boop. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, we can do a love reading. We can do a love reading for Anna.
All right. Cool. Let's do it.
So Anna, I'm gonna go ahead and start my reading for you. Um, I'm not sure if you're in relationship or if you're looking to be in relationship, but from what I can tell, it looks like it's been a tough road for you. And it hasn't been easy. And what I want to share with you is that there is a middle road, right? There is, okay, all right. There is a middle road, and I feel like there is something that you have yet to learn in order to progress in this space. So I've pulled for you the 10 of Wands. And this one is always a little bit of a heavy energy, carrying a big load. It doesn't mean that you're not able to, it just means that it hasn't always been easy. Juggling so much and being so committed to so many things, and feeling like you're almost there, but you never quite make it. Um, I also got for you the Temperance card, which is why I feel like there are things in the works that need to be tweaked. And it's funny because I was fishing for a charm for you, and one actually just kind of flew out of the bowl. and it is here. It's an apple. And I always equate the apple to learning and education.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's a lesson still that needs to be learned, you know, by you. I've also pulled the moon card, which shows that there are aspects, deeper aspects that are asking you to kind of um, take some time to sit with and explore. And for some, and I'm just gonna say this because of the fact that there are multi generations on this card, I wonder if there might be some cycles that have been passed through lineage that you may need to work on to break in order to be able to put your best foot forward and get that fruition that you're looking for. Um, so I would say that this is an invitation for you to kind of do some introspection and maybe see if there isn't something that is impeding you from moving forward, and what are the lessons from spirit that you are needing to pick up on. So I'll leave you there, and I'll pass you to one of the other ladies if they're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for sure.
Awesome.
Okay, Anna.
Terry.
So what I get here, so overall, what I'm getting. Oh, hey Terry. Hello. How are you? Anna, for love, what I'm getting, it's really interesting because I'll show you eventually, like the moon card did come out for me. And as well, I got a strong indication about the learning and education. I'll show you how we got there. But like overall, I'm feeling like there's this this balance that you have to go through right now of there's more to learn and there's deeper work to be done on yourself in order to attract somebody in your life. And I'm just going to show you what I got and break it down for you. So we've got the two of coins, right? And so this is clearly showing me that you definitely have, well, you can see this person's quite literally balancing on a log. So this is like a fine balance between the information that I have here. Okay. But on this card, we also had the Ace of Swords, which is the Ace of Diamonds in a playing card suit. Okay. And with that, we have this, and I always equate this to clarity, like gaining clarity. And that's exactly what the Ace of Swords can do, right? Gaining clarity. And then we also have the little graduation cap. And so that's why I was saying about like the education and higher learning. That is what the Two of Coins is telling you. To gain that clarity, to learn something more about yourself and about the situation and those that you wish to attract in your life. And then we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so this is very much that energy of friendship and developing relationships in your life that are supportive. Okay, it doesn't have to always be love and romance, right? Just developing relationships in your life that you can turn to, some really good friends that you can count on. And I have the letter A that came up. That could be you because your name is Anna. And then I have the field charm. All right. So, the field charm coming out really pointing to like your emotions and your intuition and trusting what you feel around people. Okay. And then we have the hermit, which, we're in the year of the hermit, and the hermit is all about, taking that time for yourself, solitude, going within and figuring out what it is you really want. But also it's pointing to something a little bit deeper with the hermit because we have this dice here, and this is all about like doing your shadow work. You see how there's a shadow behind this person? It doesn't have to be scary like it's portraying here. It's just some necessary work to sort of unearth some things. And so we actually have this charging cable that came out. It was right next to the hermit card, and that tells you to unplug, like quite literally. So, turn off any distractions and really, go into that hermit mode to discover what it is that you really want. And here's where the moon card comes out, is like the tarot tile came out. It was that moon card. So just like Elizabeth was saying too, right? This is that all about that time for reflection and maybe discovering some things that really need to be worked out. We have the little, sorry, there's a lot that came out. We have this little fish here, and that tells me that this is how we can feel when we're picked apart, you know, when we don't take the time to unplug. You know, we don't take the time for ourselves. That's how we can feel, right? And then we end with the lost card. All right, so it's basically we're ending this reading by saying you may feel like there's a loss of self in your life, and until you sort of go deeper within that and do some work there, it's kind of hard to attract like actual love into your life, like a partner in your life. And so yeah, there's just inviting you just to go deeper, you know, in hermit mode, and just sort of figure out what it is that you do want. Yeah, and just don't lose yourself along the way. Like don't, and what that means, don't lose yourself along the way means don't settle for anything less than you deserve, and don't lose yourself along the way by being somebody that somebody else wants you to be, right? That's the whole point of doing the shadow work and going within and taking your time to unplug, so that way you can get to the essence of who you are and sort of develop those boundaries, so that when you do put yourself out there, you know exactly what you're meant to attract. So that's what I have for you.
Awesome.
Hi, Nancy.
I love that. I love when we have little synchronicities.
I know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Anna, um, just kind of what I'm getting right now is I've got like the Six of Wands, but normally it's up front. I mean, look, she looks happy, excited, like, she's got a big win. All eyes are on her, but in reverse, we're feeling maybe not seen or recognized for something, or not catching the attention of maybe somebody. Don't know if there's maybe a man that, or, whichever way, it doesn't matter. It's just, I'm feeling like the King of Wands can represent uh, maybe somebody that's caught your eye. I had a flashlight come out over the King of Wands. I had a little turtle come out, and I'm kind of getting that feeling like, this is moving a little slowly. And red, little passion. But this is somebody right now that might just be, a friend. And maybe they like older vehicles or stuff like that. Because I had like the little bumper fender of a 1955 little Chevy truck, little model that we had around here. Construction. There's some work, or maybe that's their profession. Maybe there's some things that need to be worked on in the house. I mean, you tell me. I had a little shovel. What do you do with a shovel? You dig. All right. And I have a little dolphin here. Dolphins are very playful, loving energy there. But but then I had this like little thing of vinegar come out. So something might not be quite as sweet, as you would like. Um, but oh yeah, and a broom clean out some things. Uh, and this really makes me think of, so I had the Wheel of Fortune in reverse come out here. And that really makes me think of the wheel right here. And what I'm getting here is like you might feel unsuccessful, or not catching the attention that you want right now. And I do feel like you are feeling a little bit guarded, you know, in a bubble there that was on the bottom. But I really think that you want this. You want this happiness, to feel that with someone. I kind of feel like this is you, this Queen of Pentacles. Very secure, very in touch with nature, good with money, resourceful, and generous, but shows it like the love language is like acts of service and gifts, things like that. But I'm kind of like looking like if you're feeling this way, not winning here, and you're kind of expecting no good messages, no, nothing to be hopeful about here. If you're already kind of expecting things to go that way, I really don't think there's going to be much of a change there. So, and I was kind of getting the feeling one of my oracle cards that came out was Unfinished Symphony. And that's something like from the, past feelings, wounds, things that we might not even realize are deep down there. Our ego, our self-confidence, everything. Because I'm kind of getting like you fear feeling like disappointed. This is like somebody from the past, maybe people have disappointed you in the past. And I just think really all you're hoping for is, this security. It's not just like emotional happiness, it's like building a legacy together here. But I think eventually you're going to get out of your own way here, regardless. But I would say, with that King of Wands crossing too, this can be like two, like stepping into this energy as well. And, finding that. Because I did get this come out, chair filled, someone new is entering your life. I mean, I did pull that in regards to a love reading, but people can enter our lives in different kinds of ways. And I like to pull my little cats against anxiety cards sometimes. This says, trying your best is all that matters. And the little tip on the back is it says, the power of touch. Slow your mind down, close your eyes, and feel your way to peace. Trace a path around the thumb and the fingers. Breathe in and out as you move up and down your fingers. So yeah, because Juno Sphere, like I forget what you call what she knows so much about, but it's fascinating. But she'll just like, yeah, you can like literally just do something like this to a finger and it'll have a reaction that'll help calm you down like mentally, or it's fascinating. But anyways, I know that was a lot. I hope you got something out of that, and I wish you all the best. Thank you, Anna.
Yes, thank you for letting us read for you. A lot of information there, and hopefully you are able to pluck out what you need in order to move forward. And I wish you all the best, because it's not easy out there. It's not easy out there. So
No.
yeah, I saw Moira had a question, and I was looking for Terry's question, but I don't see it. So please help me.
She said me, like she typed me in the chat. So.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm so happy that you're here. It's great. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay. So we can, sorry, did she type that before, Moira? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So then, Terry, if you want to let us know, put your question in the chat and we're happy to read on you. And then Moira, don't worry, we've got you and we'll take care of you as well. Awesome.
Well, you're welcome, Anna. Yeah, we wish you all the
Thank
best.
you.
And yeah, just take your time with it. Sometimes, and I always say this, and I feel like a broken record, but I feel like the more you look for love, the further you're pushing it away, you know, like love will find you. And really it gets down to you know, sort of switching up your vibration to vibrationally match what it is you want to attract. And I know that might sound way out there and, you know, law of attraction land, you know, kind of thing, but it is true. Like we are vibrational beings and it's just, yeah, just work out some stuff within you and you'll attract exactly what it is that you're meant to.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. How are you?
Thirsty.
Hey. Oh, cooking
Good.
breakfast. That's right. It's probably like what, 9 or 10 in the morning in Australia, right?
Really like
I don't know
On
why I
Monday
always
morning.
think it's
15
cold
hours?
there. Like, I wonder if it is cold where he is.
I don't know. I don't think, does it get cold in Australia? I don't know. I don't know.
It's such a big continent.
I'm just picturing like kangaroos. I'm like, I don't think kangaroos can get cold, can they? I don't know. Do you have kangaroos where you are, sir? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's 16 degrees. It is damn cold. Brr. Oh, but you know
Wow.
what? He's in
What
the
is
mountain. You're
that?
in the mountains, right? It must get cold in the mountains.
What is that in Fahrenheit?
Oh gosh, it's cold. Like we speak Celsius here too. It's like 60 degrees, 60 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
know, like, there's a flip-flop of seasons in the different hemispheres, so it's hard to
Yes.
tell.
Yep.
I don't know if
Okay.
it's 16 Celsius. I don't know if that's summer. I don't know. All right. Well, while we can give oh, that's funny. It gets cold and we have kangaroos and wallabies too.
Wallabies.
Are we doing Mara's first or
Yes,
like
let's do yeah, and then we can give Terry time to put her question in the chat.
Okay.
I'm
sounds
not
great.
sure. I'm not sure if Terry's still with us.
And what exactly Myra's question? It was about like her creative, like how did she word that?
Oh,
Focus creative energy in the year ahead.
okay.
Okay.
Where should she focus her creative energy? Okay. What you making for breakfast, Chris? Are you making something for us too? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh man. Okay.
All right, Moira, I am gonna get us started for you. So it's very interesting um, because the moon card has come up for you as well. A
Oh
lot of
wow.
moon energy. Um, the moon is connected with the hermit, and I feel like there's a theme going on. Like I do feel like the answer that you're looking for is not something that's going to be revealed um, very soon, but it will be revealed to you. I did pull the moon card here. And I'll show you. I'm using, actually, this is the I Am the Artist tarot, and it is made for creative types. And I was just talking about this deck and how zany and unique and different it is. So I'll give you some time to look at the artwork in case there's anything there that stands out for you. But this card usually indicates, going within and taking a look at those darker aspects and, some intention setting. A lot of times with the new moon, we do a lot of intention setting. And this next new moon is going to be kicking off the year of the snake. And so, just a lot of energy here that is calling you to kind of go within. I think whatever you do, it's gonna be awesome and amazing. It's gonna shine bright. It's gonna be center stage. It's gonna be something that attracts a lot of eyes. And I feel like this is something that you definitely need to pull in your intuition for. I've gotten here the Queen of Cups. This card in particular, I'm going to come a little closer here. If you notice, right above her crown, those little, I don't know, droplets that are kind of, I see that as her crown is fully and completely open, and it is receiving information directly from spirit, insight, and guidance. So I do feel like there is something in the works for you, something that's going to be super awesome and amazing, but it's going to take some time to cultivate and to develop. I did also pull for you this little steering wheel. I forget what you call this in a ship, but uh, this indicates, you're in control. You're in the driver's seat. You are the one that dictates which way you're steering your boat. You just have to kind of figure out which way, which direction you're headed in before you make steering decisions. And I kind of feel like maybe this isn't something that you'll be doing alone, because I've also pulled out this little paw print, which for me signifies a familiar, a pet, right? Dog comes to mind here. Dogs tend to be incredibly faithful and loyal and devoted. And I feel like in this creative process, it's something that you will be working with another person on. So hopefully that helps you, friend. And I can't wait to. I always think it's so fascinating how ideas kind of churn and become what they become after going through different iterations. So I'm very excited to hear what it turns out to be for you.
Yes.
Awesome. So, okay, let
Yeah,
me see
I'm
here.
definitely ready for you, Moira. So, first of all, this is like I get really good energy off this. I get a lot of passion, a lot of movement in this reading, and the overall message, and of course I'll get into detail in a minute, is that you already know where to focus your energy in terms of your passion project, your creative energy. There is a project either you have already started, just even just little building blocks at a time you've started there, and so I feel like you already know what this is, and so hopefully this is confirmation for you. So here we go. We have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is all about, right, like that new project, that inspiration, that urge to create, right? So there's the confirmation there. And then we have like these two little Lego pieces. Like I was saying, you already started building the blocks, kind of like the Tetris game or Legos, however you want to look at it. You have already began to sort of at least pull some pieces of inspiration for this, whatever this is. And then on the same card of the Ace of Wands, this has never happened for me before, but we have two bottles that came out. I was like, I knew the Coke bottle was in there, but I'm not sure that I knew this other one was in there. So two bottles. And so the bottles come up for me in readings in two ways. One, you're bottling something up like emotionally, but I don't get that here at all. I get that the creativity that you've bottled up, like you already have like these ideas that you've bottled them up and you kind of set them to the side for later. But now later's come and it's time for you to sort of pop the top and get going on these creative things, because not only did you get that, but you got the Page of Wands. So you got Wands energy all around, and Wands energy is really, really good, passionate energy, right? Like the Page of Wands is, again, it's about the new project. The Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands are very, very similar in their energies. Okay, so you got both of those in this reading. So that's inviting you to, step further into those creative ideas. And then we have a major arcana card that came out, and it's the Star card. All right. And the Star card came out as well with this Hope card. And we were just talking backstage about the Star card, how it doesn't always have to mean hope, but in this situation, it not only means hope, but it's reminding yourself to believe in yourself. Here we go. It actually says believe in yourself. I know it's probably not focusing. There we go. Believe in yourself, right? So you have this idea that you want to put out there, that you want to create, whatever that means to you. And now it's asking you to believe in yourself and do it, like look at the bigger picture. And on the Hope Oracle card, we also got you versus you, basically telling you to stay out of your own way. Don't be intimidated or bogged down. Don't don't look at it like the whole thing, just like take the first step. I mean, you've already, like I said, had some building blocks for it. And then another major arcana came out, and it's the Death card. But don't be afraid of this Death card, because what this is saying is that when we have these creative pursuits, it's really important to know what to throw away and what to keep, what to burn down and what to, what to take with us. And so the Death card just reminds you that it's okay in terms of tossing to the side what isn't working, so that way you can make way for things that are working. Because I even have like the little angel wing that came out on the Death card, and that literally just means like a transformation of this project, right? In order for it to transform into what it really needs to be, you have to sort of cut away the things that aren't working. And we have the Aries sign that came up. I don't know if you're an Aries or you know somebody that is, so just take note of that. And then to end the reading, we have incense, and that goes right along with the Death card of cleansing and like throwing away what doesn't work. Just cleanse it and move on, right? Don't dwell on it. Don't sit in this energy. Just cleanse it and move on. And we have that little rabbit from the Alice in Wonderland, and it's inviting you to sort of like go ahead and go down the rabbit holes of your creativity, but don't get caught up in that white rabbit energy of following someone else's idea, what someone else thinks you should do. No, you always have to come back to center, which is why exactly you have this card here, right? Focus on your vision, focus on what you want, right? And believe in yourself. There's hope there. This is a really good reading, so I hope that resonates with you.
I love that. And Aries is fire energy.
Yep.
And I pulled out the sun, which is also fire. So there's a lot of fire energy.
Yeah.
And I love that we got the sun, the moon, and the star.
Yeah, I know, right? The planets are aligned, my friend.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I would say so. So like I had Mars come out Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
And Mars is, I think it's still, yeah, it's retrograde in Cancer right now. So that's something that can make us slow down or force us to slow down our impulses to move quickly on things, or things can kind of, seem to just happen, you know, to slow us down. And our energy can either be a little bit more, like, or me, I feel a little bit more drained during this time. Anyways, so Mars was something. And yeah, like first off the bat, I had the Knight of Wands come out. He's like, look at me. Look what I got, Mom. Look what I got. So, with that Knight of Wands is just movement, traveling, even just something like that gets you out and about. And I'm thinking like, even like, obviously, I don't know, I was really inspired to pull from my Witchy Cat uh, tarot for you. And then all of these cats come out. So like I had this cute little kitty come out. Okay. And then I had this little kitty come out with a magic hat on, holding a crystal ball. And then I had this big kitty come out, my black jaguar, yeah, or cougar, whatever, a jaguar. And then we have a crescent moon, and it has little mushrooms and like little crystals. So I'm definitely getting some spirituality. Definitely influences your creativity here. I don't know if you like, this is like literally where you could put into like the little, viewfinders and see the pictures. So, pictures, photography. This was just like a Christmas one, but it could be like anything, right? But I feel like you do maybe do stuff like, it's like something I would like put around a garden, a fence, but it's like boundaries. A lot of charms. I apologize. Oh yeah, and like fruit, like little red cherries. And my little frog potion came out. Take a leap. But number 21, which is the world. And oh my gosh, I hope this works. But I'm gonna like break my camera or whatever. But you got one of my like little Lego guns, so I'm just hitting the target, right? Which I did not. Last time I got to do that, I actually did hit my thing. Oh, and music. We got a guitar. There's a lot of stuff here. Oh, and this is really cool. Little sunshine. So if you're a gardener, and then there's that sun energy, right? Made with a smile. Okay. So made, obviously. You are unlocking some type of new idea, some type of new opportunity here that, might not pay much to begin with, since you got my penny, but it's something. And it's a year 2015. Okay. And maybe like, I don't know, there's some like paperwork or some things you got to get together here with the paper clip. And Aquarius and Scorpio, which is interesting because those are both fixed signs in the letter T. Wow. Okay, that was a lot of charts. I didn't mean to pull that many. And then we had like the Page of Cups. I mean, come on. Okay, holy court cards. This does feel like it involves other people somehow. And I'm trying to figure out how to like lace it all together here, Moira. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And I did shuffle my deck for reversals too, mind you. And these are all upright. And on the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Cups. And look, the shells like right up to her ear, and with that little veil over her mouth but her eyes, like, yeah, I would say it's something very intuitive. But this this okay, I'm like, which one do I want to do first? Okay, the distraction of shiny things. So just try to keep your focus and follow through on what this is. And I'm kind of getting that like King of Pentacles energy with that, is that follow through. But also, like, I feel a piece of advice that wanted to come out from spirit, like more than anything, is that, okay, in my astrology cards, this is my, I actually have this placement. Holy crap. Okay. Sorry. It's Mars. It's Mars in Virgo. And then Mars. Ah, okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. So yeah, Mars in Virgo. And see the finger pointing, it's pointing more at ourselves than anything else. And then look, there's the flowers. You said you like to garden. But like, I mean, yeah, we can Virgos, I mean, we could have a tendency to like maybe and I say we because I've got like 3 planets here, so I feel it too. um uh can mostly like mean well, but can kind of come off as critical. But worse criticism is actually the one that, and I mean, I think this could go for most people, is the criticism that we give ourselves, right? And I almost feel that's like, no, like
Exactly.
pointing at ourselves with that. And like follow your instincts. And this is your crown chakra too, which I mean, you don't seem to really have a lot of blocked energy here. I think it's just keeping your, focus and confidence, and belief in what you have, that it has value, like material value. Okay. And this is the very last one, and I'm done. Star ancestor. Okay. Follow the voice of your soul. So yeah, I think some Mars is speaking to you, like, are you going to think about it, or are you going to do it? And that's kind of the difference between the two. So I'm excited to find out what you do this year, Moira.
Yeah, that was great. And that's really great that you've sort of pointed out and focused on Virgo, because with me being a Virgo, I often hear, oh, they're so critical. But the thing is, like, honestly, most of us we're critical of ourselves. Like, we're so caught up in the details, right? That oftentimes we have a million ideas, but we never follow through with them because we're so afraid to do it wrong, or it won't be perfect, or whatever the hell. Trust me,
or
I
this
know.
one thing has to be perfect. And then I
Right.
spend all this time, how do I get, and then I'm
Right.
really so overwhelmed or out of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. And so really, like, Moira, and again, I'm just kind of thinking back to my reading with the bottles and everything. It's basically like showing you, like, pick one thing. Like, I know you have many ideas, but pick one thing and go for it. And then don't worry about switching it up. You know how the death card came out and like the incense came out to clear it away. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, you'll know exactly when you're focusing all of your energy into that one thing, you're going to either feel uplifted and inspired by it, or it's going to drain you completely. And then that's going to be your determination to, okay, like, let's start this other project, right? Because who says that you can't have many projects on the go? Just don't overwhelm yourself. But then you're going to know which one is going to be worthy of this particular energy that you're talking about. So yeah, we're really excited for you.
Yeah, I'm curious to
So
see who
true.
these people are later.
Because fire energy, like, you could be, I'm getting this image of, like, the brain dumps, right? And mind
Yeah.
mapping, and like building out the idea and going from one thing to another, and knowing, like, okay, this one is a dead end, so that speaks to the death card. Let that one go, move on to something else, jump around, make the connections. You really are tapping in on your intuition. And the Queen of Cups came up twice. Came up for Karen, it came up for me. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be super exciting. Super, super exciting. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
really
up
Yeah.
there.
spring.
Yeah.
Lots of passionate fire and lots of emotion, and a good emotion that like you're putting into it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yeah. She says, I am very Pisces.
Okay, well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Very Pisces. Okay, so let me see. Where did we leave off? We were talking about the weather earlier. So, okay, Ange, you were asking what was on the menu, bangers and mash.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly
And
more.
Reggie, the Reggie is here too. So thank you. Hi, Reggie.
Hi.
Hey.
Good to have
Mhm.
you.
And let's see. Oh, good. So fat. I'm sure she meant to say something else there.
So is Terry still around? Do we get to read for Terry?
Terry never came back with the question, so I don't think she's still here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well, if you are, let us know, Terry.
for
I
I'd
know.
love
sure.
to read for you. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Well, Jay, her notifications.
Hi, Jay.
Hey Jess.
Hey, Jay.
And then Moira mentioned mandala, but I'm not sure if that was something that she saw in one of the cards.
A mandala
Mm-hmm.
in one of mine?
She says, I am a gardener.
Not
It was
the...
for that sun charm that you pulled for her. Yep.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
well,
Veggie
lucky you.
patch.
I
The
don't...
veggie patch. Oh, cool. Oh, look at that. Yeah, she's going to watch this one back.
Oh, the Viewmaster for the mandala. That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
That is cool. Oh, that
Made
was
with a
good. That
smile.
was a
That's
good one.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
and we had a couple of people that ran off because it was supper time and they wanted to
yeah.
start working on their dinner plans. So thank you so much for
Thank you.
I think it was Heather and Nancy that had to go for dinner. Uh, I can certainly understand that. But if there is anyone else in the chat that is interested in a reading,
Yeah,
you
sure.
can, for sure, just go right ahead and type your question in the chat. And it's, funny because sometimes we run out of time and we don't have time to get to everybody's question or we're just
That's
energetically
fun.
spent. And then today we have time. So please, if you have your question, go ahead and type it in the chat and we're happy to read for you.
Yeah.
You'll
For
just
sure.
give me a second.
Sure.
Yeah. Take your time. It's all good. It's
Awesome.
all good. I like shuffling my cards in between readings to kind of get the energy flowing anyway, so it's good.
I like to do that too, but sometimes, like since I kick off the reading, then I like to hold a little bit just in case there's a duplicate card that comes
Oh
up,
yeah. Right.
then I'm like, oh, wait.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yes, Clavis, we're happy to read for you.
Oh, yeah.
Next week at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this here.
Oh, hey, Audra.
Hey, Audra, how are you? Chris. Actually, I learned a lot from like some of the people that I know that are closest to me have grown marijuana plants, and it's actually not an easy plant to grow. You would think it's a weed, whatever, but you actually have to know what you're doing. You have to make sure that it's not a male plant, because it's going to ruin the rest of your plans, and you have to, they're very finicky actually. But then once they go and they take off and you know they're females, well then boom, they're good, especially if they're outdoor. Just make sure they're getting the proper sunlight and water, whatever. But it's actually like a really interesting plant. When it comes to nurturing it, I've learned a lot from people that do the clones to so I've seen it from seed, I've seen it from clones. It's actually very, very interesting, the whole process. Reggie's in the house. You're charging your phone. Hey, Reggie. I hope that there's extra mashed potatoes for me, Reggie.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna read for Clavis, Karen, and it's like a work reading. What's in store for next week for Clavis? Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Everything okay on your end? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, usual chaos.
Yeah. Yes, Audra, you're in tubular time. Cowabunga! All right, so Clavis, what's in store? Oh,
That's funny. Right. Okay.
Mashed potatoes by mail? Okay, how about I take a rain check? They might be a little soggy by the time they get here. And I don't like instant potato. I hope that you are enjoying your breakfast, and I hope that today is a good day for both of you.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, Clavis. Dang, Clavis, what you got going on at work? Like it's a good thing, but I'm like, dang, good for you. There's some powerful energies coming through here.
The lovers card just flipped over. You said
I
that.
know.
I was like, what?
There's some changing going on. Something's shaking up over there in that workplace, Clavis. All right, let's see here. Ooh. Okay.
All right, Clavis, my dear, I'm going to get us started here. So, it seems like it's going to be a heck of a week. It's going to be a heck of a week. So I don't know what the energy was for you coming out of last week and going into this week, but it seems like there is some sort of mindset shift where you're moving away from whatever was kind of holding you back last week and moving into a better place. I've pulled for you the Six of Swords. Sorry, this is a shiny deck, but I have the Six of Swords for you, and along with that, I've pulled the kitty cat. And it seems like at the start of the week, it's gonna feel like things come together, right? I've gotten the 10 of cups here. So you will have that moment where, and actually, I pulled this charm. It's a puzzle piece. So perhaps that missing piece is gonna lead to this moment here where you're gonna feel good about everything and the way that it's playing out. And then, you know, um, in addition, sorry, I wanted to mention, I also pulled out this rainbow and cloud, but you could see that the cloud has a little smiley face in it. So here, where you're shifting away from thought, a lot of thought went into whatever it is that is gonna lead to this moment here. And then with that card, we had the puzzle piece. So it's like you found the missing, like you'll find the missing piece, but it's something that requires a lot of thought, but it's going to lead to this moment here. So it's certainly worth it for you. And then the last card that I pull for you, to round out the week, because why not? The death card. The death card, my friend. So it could be that this wraps up this project for you. Hopefully, that's what it is. Whatever it is, I definitely don't get that this is a bad thing for you. In fact, along with this, I have also pulled out the 4-leaf clover. So it's going to be the end of something that is going to, and even if it doesn't feel like it at the time, it's going to be the best thing that could happen. So there's a lot going on for you, for sure. Um, I always think with this little feline energy, cats are very nimble and flexible, and they always land on all four of their feet. I feel like you definitely demonstrate a lot of those qualities. I feel like that's really going to help you with this Six of Swords energy. But overall, I think it's going to be a powerful week for you. And, hopefully some much needed, change, some much needed change for you. So I will pause there. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh, look at that. Death is
Mm-hmm.
my Scorpio. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes, Scorpio.
Okay, Clavis. So here we go. So we start off with the Awakening card, and in this deck, Awakening is actually Judgment. So right off the hop, I'm seeing, especially that it's a major arcana card, that there definitely is some clarity that is going to be made, like a final decision, like a wake-up call. There's something that's going to be discussed, something that's going to be clarified, something that's going to be brought to the surface this coming week. And actually, we have the little lobster, and the lobster can definitely symbolize, getting out of your shell and being more vulnerable, right? So, uh, along with those, I have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, she doesn't take no shit. She cuts right to the truth. Like she will cut you with that sword with the truth because yeah, and so that's very much what I'm getting with this reading, being completely honest, being with the Judgment card. It's about clarity, it's about honesty, it's about getting to the truth of something, it's about um clearing the air. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, like all of that. And then as we move into it, we we actually have the King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles, and on that card we also have the eagle, like rising above, like seeing the bigger picture, and the King of Coins, like standing in the power of leadership. And of course, right next to that we have the King of Cups. So we have two kings, and this is all about leadership and loyalty. Who's leading the pack? Who's making these decisions? And what clarity and what truth needs to come to the surface in the workplace? Okay. So we have the eagle rising above, and then we see this little person. And that's was on the King of Cups. So this is like a journey that you and your coworkers have been on. And I feel like, yeah, there's just some truth coming to light, some clarity that needs to be cleared up in the workplace. And then we have the dandelion card, which is an oracle card, and this can be I always look at these little, like when you blow the dandelion, make a wish, but what I always see these little seed pods are all of these thoughts that you put out into the world. So it's time that like you make your thoughts and opinions known in the workplace. And then we have the little cherry that fell on top of it, and the cherry is all about, how they say like life's like a bowl of cherries, never know what you're going to get, box of chocolates kind of thing. And then we end with closure. Now this card's funny because I always laugh when I get it, because you see how like that big person's closing the door and that person's walking like, bye, see ya. And then you see this this landed right on top of it. It was like, please. So when I saw the please and I saw this card, it was like, bitch, please, bye. Excuse my language, but I heard that in my head. I'm like, oh, okay. So obviously there's some closure, there's some clarity that's coming through, some conversation or something, some change is going to happen, and there's some closure that's going to happen from it, and it's going to be like for the better for all. I think whatever this is has needed for a while to come to the surface, and finally it is. There is one random charm that fell out, and it was a happy birthday charm. So I don't know, it could be somebody's birthday next week in the workplace, or maybe even yourself, but it doesn't always have to point to birthday. It could just be celebrations, because maybe this is going to be a celebration that finally there's a closure.
Be a celebration.
See? 10 of Cups. Okay, so now you know who they are. Okay, yeah, that energy is very strong in this reading too. So you'll have to come back and let us know. You don't have to tell us details, but just let us know how it works out. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay, so to start out with, Monday. We've got the Hierophant, but it's in reverse. Could go one of two ways with this Hierophant in reverse. Something that is somebody, something's being challenged. That's like the status quo. Or somebody's being overly, this should be done this way because it's always been done this way and nobody can ever do it differently. And this could go back to something that first stemmed in August. Something about August. Okay. Next week is performance evaluation week. Oh my, okay. And then I had this like little bird, and look at this like little bird's face. I mean, seriously, y'all. He's like, like no. And then Tuesday might feel overwhelmed with some options, some choices. A little confused about what is the best one, because maybe more than one is going to look okay, but that there's always the best one to pick. You're feeling a little chained in that day. But there could be something sweet that happens, because you got my purple little teddy bear. And purple is a little spiritual color. So I like to say there'll be something though that'll cheer you up. Okay. Not that one though. And then, dealings or a relationship with a man that day. Well, obviously you're talking about all these kings that work there. Not literal, but you know what I mean. Okay, so Wednesday, there's gonna be like something like a bad memory, something like that happened in the past that you're like, no, don't come back around. Like, I don't want this today. I don't want this today. Or it could be like something that makes you long for a time that used to be that way as well. Okay. And it's funny, I got like my little it's like is it perfection or something like that, where you fit in all the like little pieces, and it's like you're trying to fit in this perfect like little piece here, but it is an addition time. So adding something, I guess. But we do have like wait, hold on. Is that a butterfly? Why do these charms like look so different to me? I'm gonna call it a butterfly. Okay, it's a butterfly. It's a butterfly. So that's some type of transformation here. But if you get a little bummed out during the day on Wednesday, this card says go out, time to go out and have a little bit of fun. Okay. And that could be too, like, maybe there's some old friends or something that you miss, like maybe there's an opportunity to catch up with somebody, but hopefully it's somebody that you want to see, not that you don't want to see. Okay. Thursday, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Something not worth time. Something just not. It just didn't work out. Something that you invested some time in. It's not working out, or you decide to not invest your time into that anymore. Okay. Why? When I ask about how's your work week going, it has a little heart that comes out, made with love. Oh, but then there's this like little angel. Somebody have a crush on you at work? All right. Oh, yeah. And did I say this? And I forgot that this card came out. Oh my gosh. Somebody might ask you out and you don't want to go out with them. Look at this. Bouquet. Compliments from an admirer. And you're like, nah. Or it could just be, like a customer that, like, okay, but I don't really, you gotta drive me nuts. And then on Friday, watch out, okay? Like, you think Friday would be a great day, okay? But we got a King of Wands in reverse, okay? So just watch out, all right? And underneath that one, it says, someone working against you behind your back, okay? So just be mindful, see what a King of Wands, that's fire sign, okay? I like to think typically a Leo. And if a Leo's pride gets hurt, it's on. And if somebody realizes that about them, somebody could be working behind your back to make them mad about something that's not even true. I'm not trying to like put, I'm just reading the cards, okay? But overall advice, oh my gosh, I pulled out the T cards on you for the week. But overall, this is Moon in Capricorn, practicality, and this, in that 10th house is about, it is a house of like career recognition, public recognition, and to really tap down into that practicality, but also in the moon placement, it can show our insecurities and our fears about things. So just, keep your eye open, especially towards the end of the week. And, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I didn't see the Tower card come out, so, it's work, right? Well, oh, I forgot. I pulled an oracle card there for you, and this did want to come in. Okay, it said windfall of abundance. There can be an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them unexpected. So, I mean, in many different forms. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. And then, oddly enough, it wanted to, I guess once you get this windfall of abundance, it wanted to say, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. So put good out to get, to get good, give back good, the whole pay it forward cycle there. But I thought that was funny that it was very insistent about like abundance and donations. So I don't know, maybe it's some charity thing to come up next week with work that, you'll have something, with the charity or something. Who knows? All right. Well, thank you so much. And I hope you have a great week.
That was pretty cool. I was going to say with that bouquet card, like it could be something as simple as like a compliment when someone sees the effort that you put into something and actually takes the time to say, hey, job well done. That speaks volumes, and we don't always get that. So
maybe if they do, then take it. Yeah.
Especially in the workplace.
I like that. I like that.
Well, I wanted to check in with you. I was
just laughing about that one. It's fun.
At this point, okay, we've been on for about an hour and a half, so I just want to check in with everybody and see how you are all feeling. We do have a few people in the chat that are waiting for readings. So just want to do an energetic check.
I can do like a couple more. At least,
I'm good for like 2 more, and then I'm good. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. So then let me see. So Clavis, that was a lot of information for you. I hope that something in there works out. She did mention that it was a performance evaluation week, so it's a big week. And so
the Hierophant reverse coming in, bureaucracy,
for
sure. Red tape, that kind of thing. That's what.
So we can move on to Reggie.
Okay, insights into your recruit over the coming months. Okay, cool. So typically when I read, I don't read too far in advance. So when you say the next coming months, my reading will be the remaining of January into February. But that's probably as far as I'll go, because so much can change. Like, if I did like a 6-month reading out, like the energies are going to change so much by then, it probably wouldn't be relevant. So I'm just going to stay local like that, if that's okay with you.
I would agree with that.
All right. Hey, Stacy. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Oh, Clavis. Each of you saw different aspects of what's going on at work. Ooh. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's actually how Karen and I were reading the other day. We're doing spreads, and she was doing her own spread. I was doing mine. And when we were reading for people were like, yeah, you're both right, but in different sort of, like she's saying, different aspects of it. I'm like, woo, that's cool.
That's wild.
All right. Okay.
Myself on mute for a minute.
I always feel like the charms make so much ruckus, so that's funny that you said that. All right. I am going to go ahead and get us started. Ready? So it seems like there is something that you have been working towards and you've been putting in a lot of effort, and it may be that that is going to come to fruition for you. I have pulled the 10 of Cups for you. And in addition to that, I've also gotten the Anchor charm. So this is suggesting like these moments are, sorry, this is not 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. These moments are big, right? They're big feelings, big emotions. We can't help but feel super proud and excited. And it's easy to kind of get lost in the, floodgates of our hearts. So I feel like the anchor is just kind of reminding you to stay grounded as you're moving through the next few weeks. I think this is a time where you're going to be tapping in to your internal strength in order to be able to manage some of the things that you are working towards. And it's interesting because, of course, this card is tied to actually this card. Hold on. I want to say it's tied to Leo. Correct me if I'm wrong, Karen. I want to say it's tied to Leo. But the charm that has come out for you is actually, it's hard to see, but it's the fish, which is connected to that Pisces energy. So looks like there was a little bit of a lag there. Okay. So emotions coming into play, deep intuition, knowing when to connect within, when to dig deep. I think it's going to be a period of time where you're doing a lot of learning and growth as well. We've gotten two majors here. So we also have the Hierophant card. And with that, we get the ram, which I connect to Aries energy. So it could be something that you're learning. It's suggesting that you kind of push through whatever it is, because that additional learning is what's going to help you. And it could seem overwhelming. It could seem overwhelming to do so much so fast. So just want to remind you again that you have what you need within to get you to the finish line. Just trust in the process and retain as much information as you possibly can as you're moving through the next few weeks towards the things that you are trying to accomplish. And I will leave you there.
All right, Reggie. Wow, I've got lots of information. I just want to pull this out for this one. Okay, I couldn't help it. There was a lot that wanted to come out. So overall, how I sort of phrased it is, the rest of January and then February sort of thing. So we start off with, the rest of January, which we're into the 12th of January, or in your case, you're in the 13th of January already because you're in Australia. But we have the 8 of Coins. All right, so that's a good card. That's good. That means you're okay right now. You're just working away, working at your craft. And normally it means that you're enjoying what you're doing. Now, you don't have to enjoy all aspects of what you're doing, but overall you do enjoy the nature of the career that you signed up for originally. Okay, so that is the 8 of Coins. And then on the 8 of Coins, we had the little 6. And the 6s are all about harmony and healing. Okay, so as of right now, just the current energies, and maybe even into next week a little bit, the 8 of coins, it's good, it's harmonious, it's good. You're sort of just doing your thing. You're going to work, you're doing your thing. There's nothing good or nothing bad. It's just you're working away at it. Okay, but then as we move into the latter part of January, maybe even into February a little bit, we get the Ace of Swords. Right. So remember, this is about clarity. This is about mental, like usually mental intellect, up in our heads about something, but gaining clarity about something. So towards the end of the month into February, you're going to start shifting your ideas about something. You're going to want to gain more clarity about your job. And then we have the dice that came up with this little, it's like a little treasure box, and you can see it opening, and it's like glowing, like, woo, there's something in there. So this reminds me of like opening up to new ideas, thinking outside of the box, broadening your horizons, thinking about other ways in which you can grow as an individual, with your career and in your personal life. But then we move into the 5 of Cups energy. Now, this is a little bit heavier energy, but just hang in there with me. So 5 of Cups, normally speaks to grief. It's my grief card. Every time I see 5 of Cups, it's grief. So what this tells me is that as much as right now you don't, you're sort of just trodden through the career and everything, it's okay. You're gonna eventually seek more clarity into how you can sort of change things up, and then into February things are really going to change for you, because you're gonna gain that clarity, and the 5 of Cups is here to tell you that there's definitely some changes that need to be done, in terms of, I don't know if you're planning on changing careers, but we have a little leaf, and that's always turning over a new leaf. So it could be that you're planning on exiting that line of work and doing something else. And we also have the map. So that shows me that you want to try to sort of gain clarity and move away, navigate, right? Maps are about navigation, navigating away from that. We have the little tile that came out, which is a 6 of Cups, and this normally points to like nostalgia and whatnot. But what I'm really getting off of this 6 of Cups here, because we have the little cassette tape that came with it, you can see here that it is pointing back to an earlier time in your life, a time maybe when you found more joy, and it's really asking you to sort of go there. Like, what is it that could be more fulfilling? Yeah, like reunite, like 6 of Cups can be about reunion. So it's like reuniting with your younger self. You know what I mean? Maybe there's some child work that you need, some inner child work that needs to be done. 6 of Cups sometimes comes up for that too, if that could be helpful for you. But it's really asking you to tap into the energies that fulfill you more than they are now, right? Cups is all about our emotional fulfillment. Okay. And then we have 2 more cards. We have Faith. Now I want you to pay attention to up here where you can see there's a hand over the eyes with the third eye still showing, right? And then here we have the little camera that fell on top of it. And so that tells me that you are going to be gaining a new perspective, literally perspective with the camera, but also, somebody trying to sort of shield you from the truth or from, more information, but your third eye is always open. So your intuition is the best judge of character, the best judge of faith that there can be. And I do want to read to you from the book. I normally don't read from the book, but it's good. So this faith card says, faith is trust with a pinch of doubt. Okay. But it is not like knowing. It is wanting to know that I know that the seeds will come out of the ground, that they will reach for the sky, and I will be there to watch them grow into gorgeous flowers of light. Faith is tricking myself into knowing for sure that everything will be all right. So, it's hard, right? When we're going to make these huge changes, we don't really know what's going to happen. You're just going to sort of take the leap. And that's where that 5 of Cups can come in, that grief of like, ah. And then to end the reading, we have the Umbrella card, right? And this can mean a couple of different things, but what I'm seeing here is don't shield yourself away from your emotions. Water being, because we got all these cups cards, so I'm just going with the emotions. Don't shield your way self away from all of the emotions. You have to like let that umbrella down and let them rain on you, like go through the emotions, like feel them out, like the waves, like let them wash over you. We have the little charm. It's February 22nd. February 22nd. So mark that down. I don't know if something will happen on February 22nd, but that is pretty cool that that came out. And then, speaking to, I'm just reading quickly from this umbrella card. No, I'm not picking up anything from what the creator said. I definitely am feeling about don't block yourself from the emotions. You have to go through it. You have to go through that 5 of Cups. You have to sort of process through it so that way you can come to the clarity that you're seeking, right? Because it really, it feels, yeah, I just feel like a change up. You need a switch up in things. So yeah, I hope that helps you.
Sorry.
That
It's
was
distracting.
awesome.
Okay. All right. So, oh, please don't start there. Quiet. Okay. I don't know if there's like something that maybe like you're kind of feeling a little frustrated with right now. Like feeling like maybe you need a change, kind of looking at like what you have and you know, like, should I do this or whatever? And as I'm reading, I'm seeing you put, I did a lot of kitchen work, but never completed the course and studied nursing for the last 13 years. I've had a pull towards starting. Okay. So see, I feel like already this is the vibe right here as you're looking at, you know, and you're needing a change, a big change. Okay. I don't know in your current situation if this is like represents somebody else, you know, because like, okay, so one of my tea leaf cards that came out said feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. When the page of pentacles is in reverse, that's totally some characteristics right there of a page of pentacles in reverse. So maybe, you know, there's someone that isn't, you know, as forthcoming with you, and you know they're not really working with you anyways. You know, it's like a kind of like a lack of teamwork. Um, Quill, get back to basics. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So there is some type of long journey. And here's another little turtle that came out, you know, something that's kind of slow. But I feel like this is something that you could look at right now, because this is, I got crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Okay. So there could be something new to create here. And I had like, oh, I forgot to tell you, I had this like huge, scary, like, I've never pulled this one before, spider that came out with the on the feather one that said somebody you can't trust. And fish is like, I call that like abundance, right? You know, there's a letter E. Okay. Oh, okay. So are these like animals like only in Australia, or am I just making this up? Like a platypus, right? And he's got like little goggles on. And yeah, and I got like this like top of like a little castle, little kingdom there. I feel like you're gonna need to tap into and this could be like a time of year too, but versatility. This is Sun and Gemini. This is actually my sun sign. And that is also, you know, clearing out, it's that cycle of change, clearing out, being adaptable to make room for the new. And, you know, like you might have to stretch yourself, you know, in some ways that, you know, like it's going to require a little bit of flexibility right now, because I forgot to tell you in the bottom, I feel like you're feeling a little frustrated right now. You're feeling tied down or frustrated, okay? And you're feeling right now this is something called the swamp, and it's called a standstill. And you're just feeling like stuck in it, stuck in the mire here, needing change. And I think that too, like, has there been like any kind of like drama there, the current work? Maybe somebody you don't like, or you just feel like it's out of your control if you're an Aries. Just a side note. But anyways, yeah. I feel like this is kind of like a little a push to like, yeah, look and listen to some of these things that are coming up within you, you know? Yeah. So that is my reading for you. I hope you got something out of that.
I think that was lovely, and I wanted to make sure that you saw the comment from Gypsy JJ.
Oh,
I love hearing your babies don't blink.
oh, thank you. You're
That was
sweet.
really sweet.
You're
Thank you.
That
fine.
was really sweet. So I'm gonna come back over
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna go get them for a second.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
No problem.
Okay, you're very welcome, Rich. That's just what my card said.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely a change up for sure. Yeah, Reggie, there's a heavy energy of that. Yep. All right.
There's okay, so we have Gypsy JJ that is looking for some guidance. There's so much in the chat. My goodness gracious. Okay, so I just wanted to say hi and welcome really quick, Jenny A. Thank you for joining us today. And I also saw, let me see here, a bio. It's nice to see you here. So thank you for joining us today. And Stacy Newring, thank you so much for joining and welcome. Welcome to our live. And we are doing layered readings for our friends, and we do have quite a list going on. I don't know how much longer we'll be on. Just want to mention donations, of course, are welcomed and appreciated. Really helps us with our channels. It's an energetic exchange. And of course, if you are able to make a donation, then that will allow you to jump to the front of the line. And if not, it's okay. We're still happy to read for you, but just wanted to mention that.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Okay, so we are on to Gypsy JJ.
A romantic reading. Okay.
Yeah. So what's going on, Gypsy? Like, anything new?
Yeah, like, are you currently in a relationship? Are you looking for a new relationship? And I just want to mention one more thing back to Reggie real quick because it just came to me. Reggie, when it comes to the switch up, if this is something you really want to do, remember in the reading in mine and a couple of, you don't have to do everything all at once. I believe, I'm not sure if that was Karen or Elizabeth that said that, but it just hit me
I think
again.
I said that too. Yeah, yeah.
Just be careful. So when we're making changes, it's very important sometimes, if it's a situation that you can sort of bear with for a bit, I'm this doesn't have to be literal, but just bear with me. Maybe even if it's possible, go down to part-time work or temporary work or something like that in your current line of work while you study to become something else. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So don't like, cut your limb off kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
then
Yeah.
it could make your transition more stressful than it needs to be. So if you're able to sort of secure that income for a little bit longer to get you through your other studies, I would definitely recommend that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, if there's something, that you were wanting to like look into, like studying or looking into, yeah, like, it's worth asking yourself the questions. right? Bang.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right. Awesome.
Okay. Did we lose? Oh no.
What is that?
What's all the banging?
I don't
That's
know.
not at
Hold
your
up.
place?
What?
It's not at your place?
Yeah, this is the kitchen. Here, let me mute myself for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, what are we picking up? Is this some extraterrestrial?
Oh no, that's the pots and pans. Sorry.
So we've gotten questions about donations.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Mhm.
If it's easier to just donate to one, one PayPal, we can always split it among us. It's okay. You don't have to do 3 separate ones or donate to whoever, it doesn't matter. Yeah. But it should be right there in the description box.
Yes, in the description box, we put all of the links. So yeah, I was just kind of going through and making sure that I have everything. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So, Gypsy, if I know you said you were hoping for a romantic reading, which is fine. And then the question was posed, are you currently in a relationship, or are you looking for a relationship? Only so that we know which way to steer the reading.
Yeah, I just saw.
Yeah, she wrote in, I have someone that I've known for a couple months. He's already dropping forevermore. Is this for real? For real?
Okay.
All right. I
Like
mean, he knows the good one when he
saying
found it.
forevermore. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
I'll mute myself for the chaos in the kitchen.
He knows a good thing when he sees it, Gypsy JJ. What can I say, I met my husband in September of 2020. No, what am I saying? 2003. And then we married in December. So when you know, you know.
Wow.
And we were still together 21 years later. I mean, that's, that may not be the story for everybody, but at the same time, like, I know sometimes, if it's only been like a short amount of time, like you're saying, well, it's only been a couple months. Like, is this, sometimes it does happen that quickly. But let's see what the cards got to say. Okay. Uh-oh. We lost Elizabeth. She'll come back. Come back, Elizabeth.
I got kicked out of my own live.
I was going to say, where did you go? Oh, no. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Sometimes you just got to walk away. Sometimes. That's not part of the reading, Gypsy JJ. Hang on.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Maybe it could be. I don't know. Okay, let's see.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get us started only because that's just the way. That's just the way. That's just the way the cards came out, man. All right, Gypsy JJ. It seems like your man your man is not one to mince words. Um he I've pulled the King of Swords here. He's direct. He's direct and he knows what he wants to convey and he is putting it out there and letting it be known. And I think the big thing that I want to say about this to you is that sometimes that could be overwhelming, right? When someone just like, woo, because when you're out there in the dating world, like so many people hold their thoughts and their feelings very close to their chest and they don't say anything and everything becomes this mind game. That's not going to happen here because that's not his type. His type is going to be direct and say what he wants and let it be known because he doesn't want somebody else to swoop in and pull you away. And it's interesting because with this card I pulled out the arrow, and usually I connect this to Sagittarius, which that is a very specific energy, right? Like that is the type of person that is gonna see their target, shoot their best shot. And it's interesting because this arrow got tangled with this symbol here, which is all things feminine. And the shot was literally right here, right through there. I mean, so you tell me what that means. I don't know. I'll tell you what I think it means. I think it's a direct shot. I think it's a direct shot and it's moving fast, right? So it could be taking you by surprise. This is fast moving energy, fast moving energy. But what is going to come out of this is something new, something exciting. This is the Ace of Wands, and the Wands is the suit about passion, about inspiration, sometimes creativity. But I can't help but see that wand there in the middle of the card and think, someone's ready. Someone's ready to make that next step and let it be known. And I mean, I just couldn't be more happy for you right now. So, I hope that helps.
Okay, Gypsy JJ. Yes, this is a really good reading for sure. So we start with the World card. So it's a completion of something. Could we remove the comment just because I can't?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So the World card. So yeah, it's it's a completion of something, of course, but more specifically to this reading, I'm feeling like both of you have reached this sort of stage, a completion of fulfilling certain things in life where you're both ready. Like you've completed whatever it is to be completed to get to this point, right? Like the eagle shows here, you rose above like a bunch of stuff to get to here. It's taken both of you a while to get to here. And actually on the World card we have the Monopoly guy, right? So the Monopoly guy is saying like, yeah, like like strong foundations, like building a life together, like literally. And we also have the Queen of Cups come out, and I very much got like your energy off this in terms of emotions. Um, you know, very nurturing, healing, supportive, and I feel like you feel supported and you feel like emotionally fulfilled in this relationship so far. I know it's like you said, it hasn't been that long, but we also have a punctuation of that with a star, right? So that Queen of Cups with the star, you know, in terms of that hope and, oh, you know, like wishing upon a star for what you want, you know, kind of thing. And I don't know, maybe a star being an actual star, you know, like a rock star or something. I don't know. And then we have the King of Swords. And I very much got his energy off of this. A very, as you can see, strong, bold. And again, the King of Swords comes out again because this was an Elizabeth's reading right there. See, look at that. So that's clarification right there. That's somebody who is definitely, like she said, cuts to the truth, cuts to the chase, will say exactly what they mean. Very strategic in their actions and their thoughts. Okay, they don't mess around. And then on the King of Swords, we have the bee with the honeycomb, and then we have the squirrel. So this is all about the King of Swords showing that he wants to put in the work with you. Bees are all about work and working together to build something, and the squirrel is all about preparation. And so this squirrel has, or not, he's not a squirrel. I meant the man has done the preparation to come to this point, right? Like I said, with the world card, like you both come so far, you both come full circle, and you've prepared so hard, just like the Monopoly guy, just like the squirrel, to be in this space. And sometimes when you've sort of done all this excavating of self and of clearing relationships of the past, whether that be romantic or friendship or whatever, or family, whatever that is, I feel like there's like this liminal space that once you've done all that work and somebody finally does come into your life, it's almost like, is this for real? For real? Are you sure? Like, because you know you still have some maybe lingering feelings a little bit from the past, which is understandable, right? But we're going to end this reading by saying there's definitely passion here. You see the flame, but this also tells you to ignite and light those bridges and those cords that no longer are going to serve you moving forward, right? Like burn that shit down. You know, that is not fulfilling you at the very moment. And then we have work, because again, with the just like the bee charm, like it is going to take work. Any relationship is work, we all know that. And then one more card is the lust card. Now, don't take this literally, because I'm definitely not feeling this relationship is just lust, but it has to start somewhere, right? Maybe lustful thoughts is where it began. And then the butterfly, because you're transforming, you know, maybe from maybe the, you know, the level of lust into maybe something a little bit more, transforming that relationship. But overall, really, I get a really good feeling. I feel like yeah, this individual is very serious about wanting to put in the work, to put in the time to make this work. So yeah, I'm happy for you. I hope that helps.
That was awesome.
That King of Swords.
Yes.
Okay. Hi. Okay. So, yeah, there's some passion here. Came flying out with the Ace of Wands card, and you know that flame, that spark is just lit up her mind. You know. But you know, like all that stands in their way. I mean, the Four of Wands card came out after that. Okay, and this is what stands in your way, is being able to celebrate the start. Because I think, like, at the root of it, maybe some, you know, things like didn't work out in the past. Maybe someone wasn't committed the way that they should be. Somebody didn't put in the work that they should have, you know. And but obviously, this sweet thing, you're like, oh my gosh, are pigs flying right now? You know, literally. Is this real? And you know, I think you're really trying to make sense of it. But in order to do that, I think you're going to have to let go of some things that are holding you down internally. to let go of past hurts, because I think you're afraid of not being seen, not being heard, recognized, okay, and it's needing to come out of that. You need to come out of that rather than to hold on to those things, which is easy to do. Sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it, right? It's easy to hold on to things that are comfortable coping mechanisms. Oh, really, Reggie? And, I kind of got this in the hope spot. It's like, oh, I feel like you're, might have a little bit of hurt coming up, and then it's just like, this is a big thing. And I think you want to be able to feel safe to make the choice, right? And, but, don't wait here too long, right? Okay. Don't go take that the stubborn way, but don't wait too long. And this is funny. I had the Venus in Scorpio come out, the 8th house. Okay. And it's the secrets. But I kind of feel like, and the 8th house also is about other how our money ties together with other people. I really call it the marriage house personally, because that's when contracts and things are still, and then it's sex, all kinds of things are in that house. It's a deep house. And there could be something that maybe you feel like you need to say or be vulnerable about that you don't, I don't know. But that can kind of stir some feelings. And then also too, Scorpio wants to feel emotionally secure and to be able to give that loyalty and that trust. So, and certainly I do think there's some mending. I forgot to tell you, on the bottom of the deck was the 3 of Swords reversed. It's coming out of something here. And mending. Number 52. Mending. And what she says in this, let's see. I'm going to read the relationship message. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. This can maybe forgiving yourself for something. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. And the charms. I didn't tell you the charms. Okay. We've got an I and a D. Id. Id. I'd. Die, D-I-D, 2, I don't know. Then I've got this hot air balloon, okay, in a peace sign. It's wanting peace. I think there's a potential for some peace to be found here. And I don't remember putting this in my thing, but it's just a pink little square Lego, and it kind of makes me think of when you young girls thinking about what they want when they grow up and kind of building this little, foundation of things that we want and we look for to feel secure. And then it's funny that you're here. This is like a little Ouija board. Yes, no, maybe. So you're here. You're here asking for answers, right? But I think it's up to you. And it just might require a little leap of faith here. But actions always speak louder than words,
if his actions are good. Andy's a kind person, Um, I hope that this was helpful for you, and I am wishing you much luck and good fortune. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Oh, did we lose Elizabeth again? Uh-oh.
Sorry. I guess so.
I think we lost Elizabeth. You're stuck on the big screen. I'm sorry, Karen. Hey, just for fun, could we do the Predicto Kitty for Gypsy JJ? Like just in fun. Like Gypsy JJ,
I
don't
was
take it.
thinking about it. Yeah.
You should do it. So Gypsy JJ, this
Okay.
is like it's like a fun version of like an 8-ball, but it's like a kitty that talks. So just take this with a grain of salt. We just want to do it for fun. But let's ask Predicto Kitty
I'll
if
let you ask. Yeah.
okay, Predicto Kitty, is the man that Gypsy JJ's with, is he the one?
It's a yes. And I'm not kidding around.
I'm not kidding around. It's a yes. Even Predicto Kitty says yes, Gypsy JJ. Come on.
I forgot. Yeah, and I even pulled an angel. I'm glad you said that. Compromise. It's going to take some compromise, I think, on your part.
It's a yes, and I'm not kidding around.
Yeah.
That's so cute. I'm glad that you pulled that out today. You definitely have to do like a
You're
whole
welcome.
live show just using Predicto Kitty.
Yes,
God.
definitely.
That's gonna be fun.
He's so cute.
I know, and I like the little like dad jokes he says.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that that pickle one and send it to you, like WhatsApp it to you. And Elizabeth, for y'all to laugh at later, because it's funny.
Oh, that was so cute. So
The
thank you all
predictive pickle.
for being here. Thank you so much. I know that look at Gypsy JJ's like, wow, woo.
She's like, whoa, yeah.
So Abayo, we do see your question, but I think that we are wrapping up for the session. We have been on here for over almost 2.5 hours. And I know my energy's just about spent, but thank you
Mine
all
too, yeah.
for being here, for allowing us to read for you. And I just wanted to mention Stacy Newring was asking what decks I was using. I did type them into chat, hun, but I wanted to show you the boxes if you're still here, dear. So the Winter Season Tarot is one that I was using by Danielle Norman. And you can definitely just find it online. She's got a Etsy shop, I believe, or a website. The other one is called the Black Salt Oracle. And this is by Logan Townsend. And this is on Etsy as well. And then the third one that I'm using is called the Reclaim Oracle. That's the one with like the pink blobby looking guy people in it. And that's also an independent, but I don't think this one's in print anymore. I think it's out of print, but I thought that they were like doing a reprint on Kickstarter or something. But anyway, if you type in Reclaim Oracle, you'll see they have a website as well. So I hope that that answers your questions. And I'm sorry that we didn't get to everybody. Let me just see if we can.
Yeah, I like that Black Salt Oracle too. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna be coming on my channel like to do random like tea leaf readings or something this week.
Yeah,
so
that sounds good.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
I'll
is
put out
just
something the next
she's just
day or so.
reconnecting. So just give us just a second. She's just reconnecting to her internet. It just kind of booted her out there. So she'll be back. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see you live again, Karen. Let me know so that I can be there to support you in the chat. I always love when you go live.
Yeah,
And,
I finished watching you and Bill's up today.
all right.
The coloring, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was fun to be on Bill's. It was different, right? Like, I mean, I'm always
fun.
open to like different things. Like, you know, he had never had a guest on his channel before, and I was like, okay, so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. And he probably was like, I don't know what having a guest is like, but I think that's what's really important in life is to just, you know, support everybody that you can, and don't be afraid to do something that's a little bit different, that feels a little bit weird. Like, I don't know if I want to do this, like, because you know what, most times when you do it, it's normally like provides you with like an opportunity in life that's like, oh, I'm really glad I did that, you know? So yeah. All right. Yeah, it was new, right? It was something different. Oh, no problem, Stacy. I'm glad that you asked the question. All right. So hello, Elizabeth. Welcome back.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry. It's all
I don't
good.
know what happened. Yeah, apparently there's something going on. I had to connect to my hotspot. So
Oh no. We were just telling everybody we're wrapping up that we couldn't get to everybody, but you know, that we got to most of the people, and that yeah, like this was great. There's a lot of
yes,
really good
yes.
readings.
And we come online often, and so hopefully if we didn't get you this time, you know, and I'm sure everyone has already said this already, make sure to, you know, like and subscribe and click the little notification bell so that you can. I did notice that if you click the notification bell, that's not always enough, because then it puts you like personalized. So you have to like actually go in there and say all if you want all the settings. Otherwise, it decides when it's gonna push out a
Yeah, that's right.
notification.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
The one thing
Yeah.
that you did miss though, Elizabeth, is we use Predicto Kitty just for fun to ask about Gypsy JJ's man, to say, come on, what does Predicto Kitty say? And you know what he said? He
What?
said, it's a yes, and I'm not kidding around. Yeah,
No
yes, it did.
way. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. That is awesome.
It was
Oh,
so
well,
great.
thank
It
you
was so
so
great.
much, everyone. Thank you so much for such an engaging live. You know, we can't do this without all of you. You know, it's really an energy exchange, right?
Yeah.
And so everyone was so loving and so kind in the chat, and that really helps us to be able to kind of, you know, hone in on the energies and be able to read for you all. So thank you so much for spending your evening with us. We appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.